All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is episode 200 of the Purple Pill Podcast. How does that make y'all feel?
Oh,
Yeah, probably old. Probably old Zen. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
200
oh
episodes, man.
man.
I never thought we'd
So
get
I,
here. I never thought we'd get here.
I wonder what else I've done 200 times in my life. I walk my dog, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's one thing I've done.
Thrown at disc at least
He ain't thrown
200.
no this 200 times.
At least at this point.
He ain't
I'm saying
thrown
at
no
least.
this.
I'm saying you. I'm not even saying me.
Oh, you think
I got.
I ain't thrown no this 200 times?
You don't think you've thrown a disc 200 times? Maybe not the same disc because they get lost, but
I was about to say. I was gonna say, I don't know, man. I'm not that good.
man, I don't know. I don't know. With the
I've
big
definitely watched
2-0.
200 episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Are you
We're
watching
getting
the
up
new
there.
show?
We get Daima.
Yeah.
I have. I watched every episode that's out, and I pre-ordered the game that's coming out.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, man.
So you
And
like
it's the
it?
last work. It's the last work of my spiritual grandfather. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It gave a lot of background, filled in a lot of holes. So I was very happy that we got it from the goat himself before he passed.
Right on.
That's dope. I think it's dope to fill holes for something that long of a series. Things that people do poke holes in or try to find the holes in, and then he comes back and this is why I just didn't show it or something or whatever. This was happening in the background. I think that's dope.
Like, I don't know how deep you are in Dragon Ball, but they had like the Kais, like the Supreme Kais, North Kai, King Kai, things like that. So they get more in depth about their origins, where they come from. They get more in depth about like the origins of certain Super Saiyan forms. You know, different world and building. Like you learn who actually created the universe and who created the Dragon Balls and things like that. You figure out where Piccolo came from. Like they gave you a lot of background. I like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. A lot of people were shitting on it. People were like, "Oh, it's a cash grab." Blah 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 blah. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I enjoyed it.
Right on.
So,
In other news before we start, Westerville North High School won the state championship in basketball. I believe Division Two. So shout out to them.
is that good? Is that good?
Yeah,
That's really good.
good
Good for them.
for them. Good for them. Shout out to them kids.
Shout out to them. And apparently, what I heard was they were blowing everybody out too. So
No,
they were being teams by like 20 in the playoffs. So shout out to them for it.
no, good for them.
So since I've left high school, Westerville South has won a state championship in basketball, and now Westerville North has won a state championship in basketball.
Mm, is that good?
I mean, it's good for Westerville. Ooh, I guess we got basketball programs out here, but damn, when is Central gonna get their shit together
For
They still
basketball.
for basketball?
they still the last child. They don't got it together yet.
No.
Give them some time. Give them some time.
All right. But I just want to give a shout out to those kids. I thought that was really cool. In other anything else y'all want to get off your chest
You
before
should
we
have
get
brought
started?
them on the podcast so they could dunk on us.
Um, yeah, I was gonna say something about March Madness, but I ain't got it in me.
Why? Why
Uh,
not?
there's been a lot of interesting games, but I'm not a big college basketball guy. I've
Mm-hmm.
just been jumping in and watching. But like the Houston game last night, that was pretty good. There's been some good games. There's been some good games. Shout out to the teams that are making it interesting, even though you're losing.
Darren,
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Darren, I got a
UFC.
bet for you. Now that we're talking about college basketball, I got a bet for you. I'm going to bring this up to you. And when I shouldn't say if, but when UFC plays UConn in the tournament, you gonna put
Women's.
10 on it?
Who you got? UConn?
I got UConn.
Uh,
USC did
I'm
beat
not
them
good.
in the regular season.
I'll take USC.
You put 10 on
Yeah,
that?
I'll take-
Fun. Okay, bet. I'm gonna hold you to that. That's fun. All right. I wanted to get that off. And one more thing before we get started. You about to say something, LA?
I was, but you can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask y'all, have y'all caught up on your animes yet?
I'm gonna be 100. LA. I'm off anime. I've been off
Oh,
anime
man.
for a while. Every time I try to go back, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
you haven't watched Solo Leveling yet? Darren,
Nah.
you ain't made him watch Solo Leveling yet? Oh my God! You know what? I don't know if we're gonna do it on the podcast or directly after, but you're gonna go to YouTube and look up Solo Leveling,
It's amazing.
Jinwoo versus Ant King, and it just dropped yesterday. And they promised me 10 minutes of straight fire, and they provided it. You gonna watch this shit? You gonna be like, "Yo, LA, I'm hooked." You gonna come back?
Yeah, this show is kind of crazy.
This nigga go crazy,
Like,
man.
this show is kind of crazy. I can't even lie to you. Like the fights are just ridiculous.
I had Darren over here. He was looking at it. He was like, "How's he? How's
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah.
It's a problem. It's a good problem to have, man. You'll love it. It's so good they got RDC World making skits of it already.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh, word,
I'm
okay.
telling you.
What?
RDC World got you into it.
That's how you
Them
know it's
boys.
serious.
I'm
That's how you know it's
telling
popping.
you. It's legit.
Might be anime of the year.
But the problem, LA, is I'm just animated out, bro. I've watched, and I think you know what it is. I think it goes back to I watched
You watch
so
too much trash. That's
no,
what it
it's not even
was.
that. I watched too much anime during the pandemic. I watched like at
There's
least
no
like
such thing though.
4 to
There's no
5
such
shows
thing.
during the pandemic, nonstop, binge the shows, and I think I animate myself out.
I'm currently watching 6 of them. I'm telling you, it's not impossible.
It's
There's
not.
if you're talking about just from like COVID, there's been some really good animes that's been dropping. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
But Darren, I was watching old shit. I was just trying to like catch up on shit. I watched the original Hunter x Hunter from back in the
Oh,
'90s.
I would have
Then I
told you to skip
rewatched.
that.
Here's the thing, I like. I actually love that. I love the original
You
way
liked
better
it
than
more than the original,
I
more
like
than the
2011.
2011 one?
I liked it way more. I thought
That's crazy.
the hand drawn animation from the original Hunter x Hunter is gorgeous.
I did not like the original animation as much as the new one, and the voice acting was way better than the new one to me.
You think?
That's crazy. Good for you. Good for you. Did you watch it in English or Japanese?
I watched it in English.
Maybe it was better in English then. I don't know. Good for you. I'm proud of you. You like the OG one better.
I truthfully do, and I think it truthfully comes down because it's hand drawn. It just
The
looks
hand
so
drawn,
much better.
it do look good, especially like when they were fighting. What's his name?
The big dude.
Killua's dad and grandpa were fighting. The God damn LA. It's fine. I won't remember. I'll text you in like a week when I remember.
Say less.
that's how we go.
I will. Darren will tell you.
Yeah.
I got one more before we get started. I started this show called Sons of Anarchy. Have you guys
Oh
heard
my
about it?
God. Oh my God. Sons of Anarchy ended in like 2012, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a while ago. It started like 08
Why
and
are
in
we
a while.
watching Why are we watching the show? I
Because
had to deal with this in college. I don't want to deal with it again.
I feel like I've been watching a lot of police shows lately, specifically
Mm.
2 of them. So I was like, let me try this Sons of Anarchy show out. I've heard great things about it from back in the day. I never seen it. Let me check it out. LA, Darren, this might be some of the craziest white people shit I've ever seen in my life.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I was gonna let you figure it out.
This is some white people ass shit, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Besides, like the
You
borderline racism.
they got a spinoff. I think it's called Mayans or something like that.
Is it the Mexican biker gang?
I think so.
Yeah, that shit's hard. I actually they look. I was telling my roommate they look so hard in their biker jackets. These niggas look clean as fuck in their biker jackets.
Yeah, make you want to go join the gang, don't it?
No. Because
No.
I watched. I'm about to finish season 1, and this. Nah, I'm cool on it, bro. Like, like, Darren, have you seen the show at all?
I've seen clips.
The opening scene, his ex-wife, who's pregnant with his baby, is doing it. Heroin, shooting heroin into
Oh,
her. I was like,
I didn't
oh,
watch it.
this show's dark as fuck. This show's dark, bro. Then the one of the episodes, the ex gang member that snitched on that was a rat and snitched.
Oh,
They burnt. He kept his back tattoo on, and they were like, "Hey, bro, a knife or fire?"
Fire.
He said fire. They burnt that shit off him.
Yeah.
They burnt that shit off him. I was like, yeah, this is why I can't join the gang. This is why I can't join the gang. They're gonna accidentally think I snitched, and they're gonna burn my shit off.
They don't kill me. That's getting off easy, in my opinion. Getting the tattoo just removed? Come on now. What are we talking about?
Darren, they blowtorched it off him. Because apparently he was supposed to get it removed because he got kicked out the club. He's supposed to go to the place. He didn't get it removed. They were like, okay, bro. Tied him up to the thing, took a blowtorch to his shit, and cooked his skin up, cooked it off. Never seen no shit like that before in my life. But my point is that the white culture in that show is crazy work. I was like, am I watching white culture right now?
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. It's a biker gang. It's not white people
It's
culture.
biker gang culture. Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
But they're the real Americans. They're American outlaws. They're fighting against the system. I don't know. I fuck with it.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
let's go ahead and get into our big topics.
If you want to see a good show with nice white people that kind of do crazy things, have you seen Animal Kingdom?
I have not. Is that new?
It's 2017, 2018.
Okay.
But like it's about a family and like their mom is like this matron, and they low key a crime family, and it's wild. It's a wild ride. You would enjoy it. It's not as crazy as Son of Anarchy's though, but it's more modern.
Something you
less.
still enjoy.
Yeah, you like it.
Say less. All right. But let's go ahead and get into some of our topics. I want to get y'all's reactions to some of these videos that we got synced up for today. So let's start with this first one. Give me a second though. Oops. Boom. Let's get it.
Bad but not great.
I have to take a picture.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'll take this one and then.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. Here. I'm sorry. Here. I got money for you. It's a tip. I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry. I keep doing this and I apologize. Here's a tip. Here, hold on. Take this. Oh, this. Here, I'm sorry. I'll pick that up for you. But I have some more.
You're fine.
Your service was great. Here, check this out. Yeah, I got to get rid of all this.
Why?
Well, you can't take it with you, so I'm gonna give you another 50 here. That's all right. I didn't scare you, did I?
You're fine.
Hey, it was great meeting you. Yeah, love you. Yeah.
So that was their first reaction. She got another delivery from the dude. Let's just call it a week later. And this is what happened.
Sorry about last time. I apologize. I got you again.
Yeah, I was about to say, please don't kick it again.
Okay, I did not mean to freak you out last time. Hey, do you think this time I could pay you to kick it?
Why?
I just always get double dashed. And I was wondering, I'll give you like 50.
Darren, why are you
To
making
keep
that face?
this?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
zoom in.
You get double dashed?
Yeah, I get double dashed all the time.
Yeah, sure.
You kick it?
Yeah.
I love you, Kathy. Oh my gosh, let me get this.
I always use the extra money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, here. I got this.
You want the drink?
No.
Oh yeah, I'll take the drink because I got this.
I'm sorry.
Remember?
Uh-huh.
I got that. And then I do this. And then go ahead if you just want to kick it. And then after you kick it, just say, I always get double dashed. That was so good. Because I did do something bad in 2005. And I'm trying to just get rid of this money. Because you can't take it with you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I needed that. I gotta pay my taxes today.
Yeah, I haven't paid those in 10 years.
No,
Yeah.
it's for my house, to keep my house.
Oh.
They're trying to take it, so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got.
All right, we don't gotta watch any more of this. But
I
how
think that's
how do
fine.
you guys feel about this video?
There's more questions than answers in this video. Am I wrong?
There's a lot of
Everybody's-
questions.
What did he do in 2005? Where's the money coming from? Why? Where do you live? So I can just go to your mailbox real quick. Because apparently you can't take it with you. I can. Shit. Was that a fake cactus that or a glove that he just pulled out the bush? There was too many questions, man. Too many questions.
Darren, do you think this is exploitive?
To the like exploiting the lady.
Yeah. So some of the people in the comment section pointed out that he's giving this lady $50 so he can post his video to the internet and make thousands of dollars, and he's exploiting her for content, while also shoving a bunch of money in her face, even though he's giving her a $50 tip.
That's just business, in my opinion. I'm not mad about $50 personally. Like if you give me $50 and you're making 1,000, I'm probably not even gonna think about what you're making in the process.
You made $50 to do nothing. Like I feel like you just came up.
So you think the guy was just being too woke, per se?
I mean, if all I had to do was kick a bag and made $50, I would not have gone to college. So I would have been kicking bags all day. But what?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't feel some type of way when you're posted all over the internet about it?
And all I have to do is kick a bag?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna pay $50 to kick a bag.
It was more than 50 because he gave her a lot of like ones and fives before he gave her a 50 too. So that was just the first video. So I don't know.
All right. Right on.
It was like
I
probably
don't think so.
$70.
I mean, I'm sure maybe there's some law somewhere that he probably didn't. If there's some law somewhere that says, like he needed her to sign something, or maybe that $50 was her consent to be in the video or something. I don't really know, but hopefully that wasn't what we're talking about. But if it's just talking about getting paid to do a task, I think the mission was completed.
All right. Right on. Right on. Next up, this is REP. I'm assuming this means representative. Am I correct?
It looks like it. Yeah.
That's the best I got because it can't be Republican. But this Representative Al Green talks about Trump and his promises, keeping his promises the way Dems could not.
If we ever get another Democrat president, when we see all of the things that Trump is currently doing and we see, wow, presidents really do have power if they have the political will and courage to use it. I want to see a Democrat do that. Why can't a Democrat move like that for the good things?
Yes, I absolutely agree with you. I'll be quite candid with you. I didn't know. I'm a lawyer. Okay, I'm a lawyer.
I'm glad somebody, yes, okay.
Okay, well, I'm being candid with you. I did not realize that a president had so few guardrails. This president has decided that he will use executive orders as opposed to using Congress. He has demonstrated to us that it is more about the will to do things than the way. The way is there. The question is, do you have the will? And my answer to you, dear brother, is yes. I would hope that a Democratic president would have a better view of what the needs of society are and try to help uplift people who are living in the streets of life, not to the detriment of those who live in the streets. There's enough for all of us. But let's look after those who live in the streets, and there are a good many who are not getting any help at all. We made promises, and you mentioned that. We said, give us the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and we'll pass Voting Rights Act, John Lewis Voting Rights. We'll pass George Floyd Justice in Policing. Mm-hmm. We will raise the minimum wage. We will, for the labor folk, pass the PRO Act, Protect the Right to Organize Act. For the members of the LGBTQ plus community, we would pass the Equality Act, where we had the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and we didn't do it. That's your
Right.
point. That's your
Right.
point. We didn't do it. Here's what happened. There are two political banks in this country. There is the Republican political bank and the Democratic political bank. If you put your energy and effort, your deposits, if you will, into the Democratic bank, you expect your return to come from the Democratic bank.
Yes.
If the Republican bank does something for you, you're not going to reject that. But you put your deposits in the Democratic bank. When the Democratic bank did not give them a return on investment, then persons lost their enthusiasm. So I don't blame people who lost their enthusiasm because we didn't honor what we said. If we had the House, the Senate, and the presidency in 2021, and we did not deliver, I see how people could lose enthusiasm. So that's where we were. That's what happened. But my hope is that we're learning a lesson, and my hope is that we will be truthful about it. That's the way I see it. Now, there are other people who would blame people who didn't vote for not voting. I understand why people didn't vote.
All right, what do you guys think about what he said?
I don't care why people didn't vote. They need to go fucking vote. What? I can understand why people didn't vote too. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But what? I'm about to get upset.
But what about the whole part about people losing interest or in the Democratic Party? And that's
Yeah, I
probably
mean, I
why they
get
didn't
it.
vote a certain way.
I get it. I completely get it. I do get it. But you understand, like, what your vote meant during the election, and you just chose to be selfish. Like, what? Hopefully, it's working out for you. Hopefully
Selfish
it's
and
working
not
out for
voting?
him. Yeah, that's selfish. In
Dan-
my opinion.
Dan, what did you think of the video?
I agree with everything LA just said. People got to go out and vote, man. That's regardless. Especially, it's not like one presidency is going to fix everything. You got to give people time as well. I'm gonna leave that alone. That being said, you got to go out and vote. That's what I'm gonna always say. But I do
And
understand what he's saying. But I do understand what he's saying, that people lost their enthusiasm, because that's
Yeah, I
definitely for sure.
completely
But
get it. I completely get it. I can
there,
understand that.
there's going to be a study on the 2024, honestly, the 2016, 2020, and the 2024 all election. There's going to be studies on it. And this one, the 2024 one, is going to be studied. It's not just the fact that people lost enthusiasm, it's also other aspects to it as well. But they're going to be studied one day. And doing things through executive order instead of going through Congress is a wild concept. Because it just feels like it really do feel like the president got like all the power in the world all of a sudden. But it's like other presidents never used it to that extent, I guess. I don't know.
So knowing what we know now, then about the executive orders, do you think it will be abused? Do you think he will abuse it?
Who's he?
Donald Trump, the president.
More than it's already been abused?
Yes. Like, do you think he's going to exploit it to a level where they're going to try to like reduce the power of an executive order or something to that extent?
I mean, I don't know how they will, but maybe. I mean, we've already damn near gotten rid of the Department of Education this weekend.
Yeah, that's a wild concept. Leave it to the state's hands. Do you understand
Which
where
is
some of
crazy. And I
states
read
are?
an article this weekend about that shit, and the dude who was talking about it was such a good idea. His school, his state of Arizona, whatever district he was from, had one of, if not the lowest education scores in the nation. And he's talking about our state can do better. And I'm like, this is crazy. Their teachers are coming out talking about we get over $6 billion a year in federal funding that we're not going to get now. So what do you mean? And we can barely teach our kids now. What are we about to do?
That's a wild concept.
Yeah, man, this is about to be a good time for y'all. This is what y'all didn't vote for.
No, these gonna be some dumb people, bro.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for these kids that's about to go through these schools.
Man, your kid's gonna be in your face 24/7 when they can't go to school, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, what we about to do?" I'm about to be looking at y'all.
You gonna have
I
to
have,
figure out how to teach your kids yourself.
I have
I'll
a
be looking at
question.
y'all.
I have a question
What's
about that
up?
then. Would this
What's up? What's
affect
up?
private schools the same way it would affect public schools?
That's a good topic too. So it depends who you ask, but
Mm-hmm.
I think public schools will get affected have more than private schools. I think
Yeah,
private schools have vouchers, they have other things that aren't being touched, but public schools are just being decimated. That's what I personally believe. And it's not even just public schools, but like a lot of programs like IEPs, the things that you give some students who need more time for schoolwork, who need more time on who need extra help with notes. You know, the kids who are supposed to be in smaller classroom sizes, like all of that shit's federally funded. It's not state funded. So you don't have that federal funding, and then you just don't have those classes. You introduce those kids back into normal classes with 30 plus kids, and they don't have the support they need. Now they're labeled as troublemakers, or you just put them on Ritalin or something, and now you got some zonked out kid who's just doing the motions till 12th grade. He don't know how to write his name, but no child left behind.
we'll
It's
push them
crazy.
through
It's
for the
crazy.
state. We'll push them through for the state records. That's
They might
I'm
not
on that.
even do that because the only reason they would push them through is to get that federal funding. Now there's no federal funding. Don't come to school no more. Probably what I would say. Shit, why would I waste my time teaching you? There's no incentive. It's
Fair
not
enough.
like there's any larger body above me that can tell me otherwise.
I would love to come back to this topic a year from now and see how it affect teachers going into next year's schooling system. You know, if
Unless
they're
you're in a blue district where the good schools are, good luck.
bro, and this goes to the parents as well. During this time, this is more than ever the time that you gotta teach your kids as well. Like you
And
gotta be.
parents don't have time, dude. I
I get
work
it,
10
bro.
hours a day.
I
I
get
work
it,
10
bro.
hours a day. You think I'm trying to come home and then teach you for 6 hours? Like, no, I'm not.
You don't gotta teach them for 6 hours. Just teach them. Teach them during dinner. Teach them. You
Oh, you
can't just.
think during 45 minutes is.
Yes, you got enough time to put something in your kid's head that is
Yeah.
actually educational. Yes, you do.
That-
hundred
Even if it's
percent.
just like bringing up a topic in pop culture or in
We're
politics.
talking about education in schools, and we're talking about pop cultures at dinner time, guys. Are
I'm
we
not
are we
talking
talking
I
about
about
mean,
the
pop.
like
same thing?
I'm talking about like politics, pop culture. What's going on in the
I'm not
world?
talking about pop culture.
I,
I'm talking more so if you can relate something to the world that's going on in the news, great. But if you can't, you need to still teach your kids about something. Specifically, if you're black, teach your kids about what the fuck your people go through because it's not going to be taught in school no more. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me stop right there.
you know, if only
And period.
people had went and voted.
Go. You can teach your kids so many different things.
You
You
can.
went through the school system. You
You're
remember
right.
stuff,
You're
or you can
absolutely
look it
right.
up yourself. I'm gonna look.
You can. You can. You're absolutely right. But some people work 10 hours a day. Some
I
people work two
understand.
jobs. Some
That's
people
yes. I
can't do
understand
it.
all of that.
I'm
I
saying, bro.
understand all of that.
People are
You
tired.
gotta figure it out. It sucks. You gotta figure it out.
Hmm.
Or you should have voted. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
That's where I'm at right now. You should have just
Or
voted.
you should have voted. I don't know what else to tell you.
You and your best friend should have voted because I
Like
don't know how to
seriously,
help you.
it's either that or you got to teach a kid. You choose which one.
Man,
And I'm sorry for the people who did vote that have to go through all that. That is working two jobs and
that's
have
unfortunate.
children.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, those I am legitimately
They
sorry
still
for.
got hooked on phonics. Is that a real thing still?
I would assume so.
That
I don't know.
they
I
need
know
to start buying that shit
something
right
got
now.
something got crazy defunded. Like something from our childhood that was like, oh, that was a staple. Like, how did that get?
Was it Sesame Street?
I forgot what it was. I can't
I
remember.
hope it was Sesame Street.
Wait, why are you anti Sesame Street?
No, I'm not anti-Sesame
Oh.
Street. I hope that I'm just saying I hope that's where we've gotten to, that Sesame Street's on the fucking chopping block. Like maybe that's what will make people be like, okay, this is out of control.
They're done. All right, let's move on to some other topics and other videos. I thought this video was really funny. It's a clip from that show Abbott Elementary. I wanted to get y'all take on this.
But ooh, how about 50 Cent in the club?
Okay, no, that's not an oldie, and you shouldn't be listening to that.
Umbrella
You shouldn't.
by Rihanna.
It's also
That's my
not an
song.
oldie.
But my mom listens to it when she cleans on Sunday, and she's old.
She's like 30.
Exactly.
Okay, look, a
Damn.
oldie is something that's from another era.
Like a Millie by Lil Wayne.
That came out in 2005.
I was born in 2018.
Okay.
I love a Millie. It's a classic. A Millie, a Millie, a Millie, a Millie.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Eddie, what were iPods like?
We're gonna play Hot Cross Buns on the recorder.
What were iPods like? Yo, what? I had a 60 gig in high school. I was big pimping. I had a Millie on there too. Umbrella.
60 gigs is a lot. That's a lot.
I had a
You're
lot of
balling.
music, man. I was balling. I had an iPod Classic, baby.
So this makes me think, like, if a song came out in 1983, I would probably think it was old too at that age.
1983, 1980. Yeah. It's just a different era, bro.
I
I
guess.
get it. I get it.
Does this make you feel old?
Yeah. But
Nah,
I've been feeling old.
nah. If a kid comes up to me rapping every single word to a million, that's when I'm gonna feel old. Like it's one thing just to sing a milli part. But if you sing every word, then I'm gonna be like, yeah.
A millionaire, millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. I'll be like, oh,
I'll be like, okay.
cookout you been to? Who your daddy though?
Oh man.
How do you feel about her mom playing Rihanna, Umbrella, while she cleaned the house?
You better watch out. You gonna have your new stepdad.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
No, man. That is funny though. That is funny.
All right.
People need to diverse their music take though. I will say that.
Her nails are going crazy.
Speaking
I'm
of, I'm
disappointed
glad you
she's
said that,
eating
Darren.
Taco Bell, though.
I'm glad you said that, Darren. I've started listening to country music a little bit more again, specifically this one Zach Bryan album.
Oh my lord, that's not country music.
I mean, it's probably poppy country music, but I like it.
Okay,
I like it. I like my poppy
That's
country
good.
music,
that's good. I like it too.
but I'm fucking with that right now.
Go
All
back
right.
to the era, not just listening to music right now. Like go back to the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. Listen to all that shit. That shit was amazing. I'm just saying, but I digress.
Right on. All right. I want to watch this next video with y'all, and I want y'all to guess what Taco Bell's secret meat is. But let's watch a little bit of the video.
In
first.
2011, Taco Bell was sued because people thought their beef wasn't real. But the truth was even weirder, because a law firm filed a class action lawsuit claiming Taco Bell's beef was only 35% meat, while the rest was fillers. The internet ran with it, and had everyone believing Taco Bell was selling mystery meat. But
All right. So what do you think Taco Bell's mystery meat is? I want a hard guess.
I was still amazed to how that guy was he ate that burrito. Ella, you want to guess first?
Sawdust.
Sawdust.
I don't know. Some kind of filler. I don't know.
Interesting.
I heard they put
They probably-
sawdust and Parmesan cheese to help it not block up.
Probably. I don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. And meat. What do they put in meats? That's fillers. They put some kind of grain or whey. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
What's in it?
gonna say dog food.
Darren's going with dog food. Let's find out.
But Taco Bell fought back, so they launched a full ad campaign buying newspaper pages just to say thank you for suing us. After lab tests actually proved their beef was 88% real beef, with the rest just being seasoning and binding ingredients. In 2011, Taco Bell was sued.
There you go. They made it's real beef. And then the rest is just some binding and shit. See, and
That's probably
seasonings.
sawdust.
That's all. I was like, it's got to be some kind of filler. Like, this shit is too cheap.
I thought that was funny.
And so they got sued for nothing.
Well, they got sued, but they
Sorry,
were
bro.
able to prove to the world, hey, bro, our shit's not fake.
Probably generated a lot of money for him too.
Yeah.
They probably sued themselves. That's
Shit.
funny.
That's 40 chess.
Mm.
All right, let's watch this video. Did you guys have, first of all, before we even watch it, did you guys have these kids back in school?
Hey, can I go to the bathroom?
Hi, Anthony.
What is this music?
Are you
about?
unaware that your principals also have social media? You know what? I'm not even going to blame you because you're not the one who posted this. Your best friend did. And guess where it ended up? On my For You page. First of all, pull your pants up. I tell you every day no one wants to see your underwear. Secondly, when you ask to go to the restroom, you need to go straight there and head right on back to class. You went and you used someone else's lunch number. Yeah, you didn't think I would notice. You used someone else's lunch number in order to get 2 lunches, and that student didn't get to have lunch that day. That is completely unacceptable. And lastly, I saw that Omar and Brandon were also on their phones, so guess what? All 3 of you will receive a pass to my office tomorrow. And one more thing, Mr. Cook, how did you not notice that your student was out of class for 30 minutes? You too will receive a pass to my office tomorrow.
So how the fuck the teacher get in trouble? I know that nigga like, this dumbass nigga fucking my shit up. I'm just trying to
He
teach
said
some
to
shit.
go to the bathroom. What was I supposed to do?
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You want me to go start
You
looking
got
for
the-
him and shit? Like I'm a dog?
I
Like
got
what?
28. I got 28 more kids in the class. What you want me to do?
Here to teach, not find kids.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
told me he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I know he got the bubble guts.
Hey, he said he had 2 lunches today. I ain't know. Shit. That's crazy. That's so that's foul though. That he used somebody else's lunch code. Like that's crazy. That's foul.
I ain't gonna lie.
That kid didn't get to have lunch because of you, man.
Maybe
And you wasn't even doing nothing in school anyway. You was just walking around with your pants sagging.
bullshit.
Bullshit, man.
Department of Education. Once again, y'all.
And now when
The
we
thing
don't
is-
have the Department of Education, he's just gonna be told don't come to school.
Oh,
And then he gonna be
Nope.
outside at your favorite gas station all day. And then what you gonna do?
I thought you were gonna say they were on cut funding. He's only gonna be able to get 1 lunch.
That too. Then what you gonna do?
All right. This next video is pretty crazy too. It actually also has to do with school lunch. So let's find out. Let's learn about it.
My kids just told me they haven't been eating at school because they owe money. So I called up to the school to talk to the principal. I'm like, my kids telling me that they haven't ate lunch because they owe a balance. I didn't even know they had to pay for lunch, and it kind of don't even make sense for them to have to pay to eat at a place that they required legally to be at. So he said, yeah, some people get free lunch, some don't. In the event that they don't have money, they can't eat. I'm like, so you gonna starve kids because they don't have money? He said, no, their parents is gonna starve them because they don't have money. Say less. I call my crackhead auntie. We go up to the school while school in session. I tie her up and gag her, throw her right in his trunk, and then I throw a couple keys of cocaine in there. And then I make an anonymous call to the police, and I tell them that I just saw a principal throw some crackhead lady in his trunk. The police come up there, shut down the whole school. They go in his trunk and open it. My auntie in there shivering, crying, with the drugs right next to her. He go to jail. Now we gonna see who get free lunch.
He said she in there shivering. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong
Do
with
you don't think
you?
he handled the situation correctly?
No. Where did he get these
got
keys
keys
from?
of coke.
You can definitely afford for these kids to have free lunch.
If
I'm
you
sorry,
got
have
keys-
regular paid lunch.
If you got keys of cocaine, why are your kids not eating? Like this is the one priorities are backwards. Like bring backwards.
You need to go sell one of them keys, or I'm sorry, you need to go get rid of one of them keys and bring some money for your kids to eat. What is going on?
Or just have them pack at lunch.
No, because he got keys. They probably gonna bring one of the keys home. No,
Exactly.
you need to let them babies out your house.
Yeah,
Sir.
actually, that's probably the best kid. That's probably the best thing to do.
Bring the babies to my house. I'll get them fed, and we'll figure the rest out. Bring bring a little bit of the key.
Let them stay
We'll
with their
figure it
grandma,
out.
not the crackhead auntie. Let them stay with
No,
their grandma.
no, I don't trust none of his family. His aunt probably still shivering. Knees knocking everywhere.
Did he tell her that she was gonna get binded? He didn't
That's
say
what I
that
said.
at all.
He didn't say no pre-warning. He just said, "Come on, me auntie." He probably just kidnapped her from the get-go. She was over there probably going through withdrawals, looking at them keys.
I'm like, what? This is wild. Oh my goodness. My crackhead auntie, that's hilarious, man. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if I got a crackhead auntie in the world.
All right. Speaking of crazy wild shit, I want y'all to. What do y'all think about this video?
Daniel got his hands on his parents' keys around 8:30 Thursday morning. This is him behind the wheel. He even remembered his seatbelt. Dash camera video shows his ride around the neighborhood, barely reaching the pedals with the music turned all the way up.
All right, so I'm not gonna play all of it because I don't want to get copywritten. But the kid was driving around, listening to Jello Ball's hit song. Whatever it's called, Tweaker, whatever it's called. What do y'all think about that? Did y'all know any kids that did crazy shit like that when back in the day?
Besides Milton.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh.
No.
From Boondocks. I think that was his name in Boondocks.
Oh,
I like
the
to
badass
rap
kid?
shit and smoke cigarettes.
Little cigarettes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's some badass kid shit.
Well, he was based on a real kid. That's some funny shit.
Apparently, that kid grew up, and apparently he's like a pretty nice gentleman now.
That's
funny. Is he?
I think so. I don't know if he went to college or anything, but I think last time they did a checkup on him, he was in high school, and they said he got his shit together.
Oh, wow.
Like he was doing better in school, focusing on school. He might have been on like the football team or something. They said he started turning his life around.
He needs to be on the football team.
But Darren, what do you think about this?
Look, man. Don't leave your kids around. I don't know. You 7-year-old too? Yeah, you gotta whoop your kid. This is why you gotta whoop your kid. On this podcast, I will always promote whooping your kid, and these are the moments why.
Tear the hell up out of him. Tear him up.
You feel me?
Beat him. Beat him.
There's no way that you just let this kid just steal your car. And then he playing a song you was probably playing 2 hours ago when you was in the car by yourself.
What? I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna whoop his ass like he stole something.
He did.
Whoop his ass. He's the what?
Lucky his news cameras are here. You're very lucky his news cameras.
No, he's not. Because now your kid, the kids at school gonna see it.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna play this next video. I'm gonna try to bleep out the parts that can't be heard.
About white niggers and black niggers. Never say that if you don't mind, please. Yes.
Very quickly, what I was saying, and I try to teach this to my children, with the Christian community, and looking around this room, the majority of people seem like Christians and they seem like God-fearing people. I want to say, if you're going to nigger, which is a word to me, you have to open it to both races because black people and white people are the same inside. Nigger, if you want to explain it like that, there are some of those here today.
She looked terrified.
She's not a nigger. Sorry, Oprah. I didn't say that.
About white niggers.
No.
How do you
clap
feel?
with that shit. Absolutely not.
How do you feel about her calling Oprah the N-word?
I got
absolutely
Go
I
ahead,
got this
Darren.
one.
Go ahead, Darren.
Oprah fucked this up from the jump. the way she asked the question was wrong. And maybe it's just the era, but you gotta say the N word instead of coming in and saying it was black and white and like the way she said it. But maybe it's just the era.
This looks like an open discussion, Darren. For like, I don't want to say like so you can like say it, but like in a positive, not in a hurtful way. I think they were just trying to use the word.
I hear what you're saying.
And like you
But-
said, it might be an era thing because this is probably like the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Or does this look like drip from the 90s?
I'm gonna say 80s.
It's like 80s.
Early 90s.
Do you know what? Do you know how I know what dates things for me? I always look at like white men's glasses. That style of glasses, I know this is some old dated shit because it's kind of old, but at the same time, there's like a certain flyness and swagger to it that you got to be a certain type of brother to be able to pull off.
Yo, shut up, bro.
Am I tripping?
Yeah.
When I see these glasses, I think this is the 80s.
I know dudes who wear these glasses now, bro. What?
Are they older or are they? There's no like 30-year-old wearing these glasses.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's the new swag now, bro. Yeah. But you're not wrong though. In the '80s, they definitely wore these glasses. But you just wow, man. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he's about to say haircuts or something. He said,
Nah, I was thinking he was about to talk about his shirt because, like, I was like, yeah, that shirt's definitely '80s, but or like the haircut. But like this dude's talking about the glasses. I'm like, yo, Rob, I love you, man. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. That's why I'm mad. You're not wrong.
Oh man. But yeah, Oprah shouldn't have started that conversation like that. I'm just saying.
All right. This next one is about the. Have you guys heard of the dog food company? You about to say something there?
I was gonna introduce this topic, but you
Go
got
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. You go.
Well, I thought this was great marketing and great how to keep a loyal customer base. At the end of it, it all came together.
Chewy, the pet food company. I'm sure some of you already know what I'm about
sure.
to tell you, but if you have a dog, go into Chewy, sign up. The beginning of every month, dog food arrives like clockwork at your house. You never have to think about it again. Thing with dogs, they die, right? And they're a big, big part of your life, and it's devastating when you lose them. And the first thing you think to do is not to go cancel your automatic dog food delivery. So a couple weeks later, dog food comes after you just lost your dog. It's devastating. You call them, you go to cancel it. This is what they do every single time because they've identified that as a recurring moment. They credit back the last bag of food. They can't take it back for health code issues, so they say give it away to anyone that needs it. And then 2 days later, you get flowers from Chewy saying sorry for your loss. That maybe costs them $25. When you have a dog, you're very likely going to get another dog. You're never going to buy dog food from anyone else ever again. Chewy, the pet food company, I'm sure some of you already know what I'm about to tell you, but if you
What y'all think about that?
I think that's one of the most smartest genius things that I've never thought of. That I think is the smartest thing in the world. That's absolutely genius. That will legitimately get you a customer for life. That will legitimately get you a customer for life. Because if you're like somebody like me that didn't know anything about this or didn't know that they did this, and then you just randomly you get this package saying sorry for your loss. I think that's beautiful. I truthfully think that's beautiful. And that's like the word's not thinking outside the box, but that's just like it shows that they care at the end of the day. And I fuck with that. I fuck with that a lot.
No.
I'm not likely to get another dog.
Oh.
I'm not, bro. I'll be honest with you. I like when
Yeah,
you
you
lose
say
a
that.
dog.
But you gotta think, you're probably gonna get married one day, have some kids. You probably want to get a dog for them.
Yeah, that's the kid's dog at that point.
Teaching them You say, Darren, you I knew you were gonna be that dad, bro. Time out. You gonna be? Are you gonna be the dad who's like, oh, I'm gonna get y'all this dog, but y'all gotta take care of it. Y'all gotta walk it, and you gotta teach them all the responsibilities of owning the dog. The next thing you know, you cut up with the dog on the couch, watching the Raiders game.
But then having a Raiders jersey on.
Yeah,
150%. True. I 100% agree with that. Yes, you are right. Yes, you predicted that. That is true. That is 100% facts. What I'm going to do,
That's what I'm doing now.
You don't love
That's what I'm
that
doing
and
with
I'm
this
going,
one.
and I'm going to defend him. I'm gonna be like,
And I'm
don't
gonna
talk,
defend him.
don't talk trash to him.
Don't talk to my
Don't,
dog like that.
yeah, he don't got to do nothing he don't want to do. We watching the game together.
It's called being a hypocrite, Rob. Get
I
used
don't
to
see
it.
how I was being a hypocrite.
What else we got, Rob?
All right.
'Cause I'm gonna have to leave.
I don't
y'all
know how do you
soon.
even pronounce this? Dania?
Beach lawyer.
Dania.
Dania?
Dania.
Dania beach lawyer
Dania.
accused of beating man with stick at Dollar Tree, in Dollar Tree dispute. So, Adina Beach attorney, who court records show as represented multiple criminal defendants in Broward County, is now a criminal defendant himself for what Beverly said he did in a Dollar Tree.
There should be a video. There should be a video. Scroll. No video. What? I'm sure I found a video. Scroll up. Just search the title in Google. There should be a video. I don't know how I sent this and there was no video. What? Oh, you got blocked. I don't know. I swear there was a video. I watched this dude get busted up on his head with a like a bottle because he was trying to hit this black couple, and homeboy was not playing with this motherfucker. He came back with a glass bottle and whopped him one time, and they started scuffling. It was crazy. He ended up going to jail because someone called the cops, and the dollar store cameras and everybody else corroborated the same story. So he got sent to.
So he hit a man in the head with a bottle?
No, he got hit in the head with the bottle.
Oh, but
after he tried to,
Okay.
he tried to hit somebody with a stick after he tried to run him over with his car.
Hey man,
Damn.
At least we know one thing. He knows he's a good lawyer, and he probably knows a couple good lawyers. So he's probably going.
He'll probably be out by next week.
Damn. He tried to run him over and hit him with a stick.
He was trying to
Yeah,
do
bro,
some shit.
getting hit in the head ain't that bad, bro. There's enough. This goes with the tattoo thing we were talking about earlier. That ain't as bad. Just getting hit in the head with something. The charges are probably worse. I'm leaving it alone. It's my fault. That's crazy.
Where I come from, they would do more than hit you upside your head with a bottle.
You feel me? You try to hit me with a car.
He said, "You feel me?"
They gonna have to call the cops on me at the point. You don't try to hit me with no car.
Oh, yeah, we're pulling you out the car tonight. We'll turn your water off. Your water is getting off right now.
He about to get this dollar store ass whooping.
Change. What?
You said keep the change.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I just did a bank run. I'm just, oh man, let me stop.
All right, let's watch this next video. It's about black farmers. Let's see what he has to say.
Have you noticed that there's one group that has not made any noise or made videos complain about Trump's policies hurting them or their business? Black farmers.
Oh, yeah?
How many videos have you seen of black farmers, excuse me, making videos going, oh, I'm going to lose my farm because Trump cut off benefits. I'm going to lose my farm because Department of Agriculture no longer gives me subsidy. How many videos have you seen of black farmers?
They never got any.
That's because black farmers have historically, till this day, been excluded from all government subsidies. So right now, every white farmer is learning how to survive the same way black farmers have been surviving. Like I said, what Trump was going to do was bring every white American down to the black American level. Welcome to niggerness.
Ellie, what did he say at the end? Welcome to what?
Welcome to niggerness. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's what he said.
I think that's what I heard.
Hilarious.
True.
Hilarious.
This reminds me of the Rob talking about the Great Depression. With the one guy saying he did the way his granddad knew the Great Depression was a thing because a white guy digging in the trash. It reminds me of that.
when the banks failed, but we wasn't allowed to use the banks, so our money was cool. We was able to buy caddies for cheap.
Good time. Save companies.
They forget so quickly.
All right. So which we're about to we gonna have to wrap up here soon. Which video do y'all want to watch?
I want
something
LA.
fun.
I want LA to see this house.
Which one?
It's that one. Oh, nope. One more over. Oh, keep going now. Opposite way. Opposite way. Right there.
Oh, okay. So let's watch this next video.
You guys came with a bad attitude in the first. Look at the car. Look at the car. The car cleaner than the house, man.
Oh.
Boss, most I can do is drop this washer off to you.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
I said the most I can do
Yeah.
is drop this washer off to you.
No, you're not going to drop no frickin' washer off to me.
Look, man.
You can take it back to your company, and I'll tell them you refuse to take out the old one and bring in the new one.
You don't.
Suit your ass.
That's better.
Okay?
Look at this place, man. You don't see the car outside cleaner than the house?
You guys came with a bad attitude in the first.
Look at the car. Look at the car. The car cleaner than the house, man.
Sally, what do you think about this man's house?
Yo, God came to test this man today. Cause that couldn't be me. I'm not going in that house.
Imagine trying
I
to
don't
get.
even.
I don't think it would be even possible to take this washer out and put the new one in. That would.
Let me
It's
play-
too
see the
narrow.
See the video again?
I won't turn the sound off. Everything's so narrow. That's a narrow door.
First of all, he's arguing with this nigga. He came to work with black forces. He came to the wrong one. All right. So first, so look. Oh, what's on the ground? Oh,
That's the first thing that caught my eye when he was walking out. I was like, "Yo, is those bugs or is that?"
Oh,
I don't
and
want
there's
to
just
know. I don't.
trash everywhere. How is he supposed to get it out?
That's what I'm saying. He won't be. It's too narrow. There's too much shit everywhere.
So press play.
You see the
So
Just
he's
Pizza
coming
box?
out. Yeah, keep going. And then there's no, you can't make a right turn. Okay, no right angle. There's shit on every side. Yeah, there's no room. You're gonna break too much stuff. There's paint. It looks like there's paint sitting out there. Where do they sit? Where do they
You can't
eat?
make that turn. You can't make that
You
turn.
can't even open the door. You guys came in with a bad attitude. They got, oh, this must be Florida. This got to be where the water, the river, oh,
The river.
The river needs to go off.
the river rats live. I'm sorry, seeing this again is hurting me. I keep finding new things to be upset about every time we watch it.
It's making me want to go play. I ain't gonna lie, and I don't know.
Like they have open food. Like go back 5 seconds and okay, look on the left hand side. You see those bowls?
Yeah.
Play. Like they have open food out, and they have cats, and
Oh.
they have animals, and I don't know. It's just too
It's
much.
free bowls. What
I
the
can't
fuck?
do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. If they somebody needs to be called. I don't know who you calling, but somebody needs to be called.
I remember I watched this animal control show once back in the day. They
Yeah.
come out and handle animal control problems.
Yeah.
But this one lady, she had like
No.
25,
No,
30, 40 cats.
no.
And her house looked like this, like was cluttered everywhere and shit. And they were finding cats behind like cabinets dead. That probably been dead for like years. And they confiscated all her cats. They still took all her cats from her. Because it was something like you're only supposed to be allowed like 4 cats or something in the state. And she had like 25, 30, 40. And like there was like 10 of them that were just dead in the house, making the house smell even worse. It was like one of those animal control shows back in the day. Shit was crazy.
It's disgusting, dog. Oh my. But yeah, Imagine if people have to do this for a job, going in other people's house.
Unacceptable. You can call my job. Tell them I quit too. Shit.
I think that's why he took the video originally. I don't think he went to post this to social media. I think this was, hey, this is why we can't do this.
Yeah, you need video of that.
Yeah, like I would be like, why is the customer complaining about you dropping it off on his lawn? Here's the video.
Oh, you wasn't there. That's why.
Man, that's wild.
Disgusting.
Time for one more. Or are we good?
We're out an hour. Do you guys want to do one more?
I gotta head out in 5 minutes.
Say less. Then on that note, I would like to thank everybody for listening to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is episode 200. 200 of the Purple Pill Podcast. I'll see y'all for 300. Peace.
Peace.
You know, it's funny.